It is currently 10 past 2. Let's see how long this takes. Before I actually start this video, I would like to say that this video was basically, the whole thing was inspired by Nicole Leno. If you do not know who Nicole Leno is, what are you doing? But basically Nicole Leno is one of my favourite YouTubers. She has been for a long time, probably since I was in year 7, which now is like 7 years ago, which is actually crazy. But I've also got loads of sticky notes. So if I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking down at my sticky notes so I don't forget what I'm saying. I am so bad at remembering stuff. But basically, Nicole Leno is one of my biggest inspirations, and she has been for a very long time. She's helped me so much. She has no clue who I am, so Nicole, if you're watching this, hi. But she has inspired me so much in being more positive about myself and everything that I do, in starting my own YouTube channel and putting myself out there and just taking that step and doing what I want to do, and also helping me find my path in relationship with God. She has helped me so much, and she's helped me through really tough mental health times during secondary school, and I'm just eternally grateful to her. So thank you, Nicole, if you are watching this. But I kind of wanted to get that out there, that this whole video is very inspired by the video she did very recently. In fact, she posted it like yesterday, I'm pretty sure. And it was basically her going through what to do for like 2026 in making it kind of your best year. So I wrote down a load of stuff and I wanted to do a video similar. But that's kind of where I'm starting off. Take that sticky note off, I've done that one now. 2025, we'll start off with that. 2025 has been a very crazy year. It's had a lot of ups and downs, but overall I think we've ended 2025 in a pretty good state and pretty happy and content in what I've done. To start with, for 2026 I've made this little planner, I guess, and each day, like each box is a month. I don't know why these ones are bigger than the other ones, that's just how it turned out. But basically I'm going to do a highlight of each month and write that in the box. That's if I remember to do that. My memory is so bad that I probably will forget. But then a lot in Nicole's video, she had a lot of like kind of prompts to do, so while watching the video I wrote down those prompts and kind of answered them myself as well. So she did a 2026 ins and outs. This one wasn't actually in the video itself, this was separate in a like different video, but I wanted to put it in here anyway. And I'm not going to say all of them because some of them are personal, but then also like you don't need to hear every single one of them. But my ins for this year is that I want to do Bible study. I want to do it every day, because last year I was very on and off with it and I wasn't consistent. That's the thing. My second one is that I want to wake up when I get up. Which sounds really silly to say, but I sleep in a lot. I will wake up and be like, I can't be able to get up, and then go back to sleep. So what I want to do this year is when I wake up in the morning, I want to just get up, not sleep in, anything like that. And if that means I'm up and I'm reading for an hour before I actually get out of bed, fine. I've woken up, I've gotten out, like I'm not asleep, which is my thing. Doing things that are scary. My confidence is really bad. I will touch on this later, but my confidence is so bad. You're probably thinking, Mary, your confidence is not bad. I'm currently talking to a camera in a room by myself. So this is a lot easier than what I have to do day to day talking to people who I don't know. But yeah, it's just kind of doing something without thinking about it, even if it's something that's really scary to you. I think that's important, because you're not going to be able to take that step into improving and becoming more confident if you stop yourself before doing it. Like, an example of it, the other day there was this old, like, elderly man in the shop, and he'd hurt himself, and my immediate reaction was, we need to get help. We need to get someone to help this man who knows first aid, who can give him plaster or something. So without even thinking, I wandered off, left my mum and my sister with this elderly man, and found a worker at the shop, and without even thinking just said, there's an elderly man who's hurt himself, can you help? I didn't even think about it before doing it, I just did it. And I'm immensely proud of myself, because that is something, if you told me I did that at the beginning of 2025, I would have been like, no, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't talk to people, I wouldn't even go into a shop. Whereas now, I've managed to do that, and it's really just about taking that step and doing it. The next thing is writing down one thing I did well today. I've already started doing this on my calendar. Obviously it's like each day, and at the bottom of the square for that day I've written one thing I've done well. So for that day when I helped that elderly man and got someone, like, stepping out of my comfort zone and talking to people who I don't know, I wrote that down as one thing that I did well. And then yesterday I went bowling with my friends and my siblings, and I came third, and I was like, I'm so happy because I did something that I'm really bad at bowling, so I managed to do that, but also I went and had fun with my friends and my family and did something that was probably a bit more scary that I wouldn't have been able to do maybe like 2 years ago. So it really is, it's like a simple thing like making your bed or reading or doing some homework, just one simple thing. It can be really small or really big, it doesn't matter. Finding one thing in your day that you are proud of helps you become more of a positive person. I've learnt this from Nicole, like in a lot of her past vlogs she's like listed 3 things that she was proud of the day before when she wakes up, or 3 things she wants to do, or at the end of the day 3 things she's proud of, like that kind of thing, and it's taught me to do that as well. The next thing I actually stole from Nicole which was look good, feel good, do good. Nicole says this so much on her channel. She says if you look good, you then make yourself feel good, and then you do good. So it's really just about, if you in yourself feel like you look good, you're going to be happy and you're going to radiate that positive energy. And my camera's about to run out of storage. Okay, as I was saying before my camera ran out of storage, look good, feel good, do good. When you put out that positive energy, you then do good actions throughout the day, and it just is a really good thing. So I wrote that down because I was like, that's something I want to implement into this year. And then for my outs, I did stop interrupting people when they're talking. Nicole also did this one, very similar to me. She has a massive pet peeve of people interrupting each other when someone else is talking. I have that because I feel like I'm not able to get everything out that I want to get out, and that annoys me, so I don't want to do that to other people. Another one is comparison. Again, Nicole did this one too, but comparison is something that all of us do without even thinking. Whether it's, oh, that person's hair is really nice today, I wish mine was like that, or like oh, I wish I had that, that person has that, why don't I? It's very small things, and we all do it so like unconsciously, and it's something that I think I could do to improve on. Next one is overspending. I am really bad when it comes to overspending my money. When I was little, I would get money like from the Tooth Fairy or something, pocket money, and my immediate reaction was go and spend it, because I didn't always have pocket money, so I was like, okay, I've got pocket money, I've got to go and spend it. Whereas my sister, completely the opposite, she would put it in a pot and save it. So one of my goals, which I do say later on as well, is to have money. Basically at the end of the year I want to be able to have like a certain amount of money. Oh my gosh, my camera's gonna run out of battery. This is bad. Someone doesn't want me to vlog today. Okay, so I found another battery that I will use in the meantime while the other one is charging. So as I was saying, at the end of 2026 I want to be able to have some pocket money that I can then use going into 2027, because I always find that I'm spending my money and not really savouring it for when I really need it. So next is doom scrolling. I have a really bad habit of doom scrolling first thing when I wake up, and it's not good. I get on my phone, I then open Instagram or TikTok, and then I'm just sat there for an hour doom scrolling, and then I realise the time has passed and I'm like, great, now what? So that's something that I definitely want to change. And then my last out is negativity when doing daily tasks. I find myself being quite negative throughout the day, whether it's being negative because I'm too lazy to brush my teeth or wash my face, make my bed, tidy my room, simple daily tasks that really shouldn't take that much effort that I'm forcing myself to take so much effort into doing. Next is the prompt of 3 words to describe 2025. This is where you kind of look back at the year and pick 3 words that really describe 2025 for you. The first one is messy. I said this one earlier. Again, there was a lot of ups and downs throughout 2025 and it just kind of felt a bit messy. Opportunistic. I have no clue if that's a word, but it is now. Basically, I had so many opportunities throughout 2025 and I'm so glad that I took quite a lot of them. Whether that was auditions, I did actually do quite a lot of auditions. I did 3 out of college auditions. Unfortunately, I didn't get anything, but I looked at it as a learning curve because it was my first auditions I'd ever done outside of a school environment. So to me, it was still good, because it was opportunity to learn what you need to do at an audition. I then had the opportunity of me being able to change my course. I was very lucky last year that my college allows us to change our course if we don't think the course we're doing is right for us. So for those of you who do not know, I was doing geography, environmental science, philosophy and ethics, and then maths in my first year of college last year, which is where I met my friend who was in my vlog probably about a week or so, who was actually in my vlog that I was filming today and yesterday. But for you guys that will be about a week ago. Yeah, so I did geography with them and then I realised it wasn't quite for me, so I had a little look into the course that I'm doing now and decided that that's what I wanted to do. And I'm so grateful for that opportunity of being able to change courses, because without that I would be doing something completely different. I don't even think I would be doing YouTube for that. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was doing YouTube at college because I was bored, because I didn't want to be doing my courses. Next is my third one, which is growth. I did also steal this one from Nicole. For me, growth, I had a lot of growth throughout college, well, 2025, whether that was growth in what I learned at college, whether that is like the growth within my mental health of becoming better, whether that was growing my social media like YouTube, growing this platform, growing my TikTok platform, that kind of thing. And it just, small things that really made my year better. And then there is, what is your word for 2026? This is so then you can have one word that you can focus on, something that you maybe want to work on, like confidence. That could be your word for 2026. And basically it's so you can look back at it and go, that's what I want to work on throughout this whole year. The whole 12 months of this year, this is what I want to do. For me, my word is progress. And it's quite a broad word when you really think about it. So I want progress within my mental health, thinking more positively, like I said earlier, but also progress within skills that I'm maybe not as good at. Like in my course, we're doing dance at the moment. Well, haven't actually started the term yet, but by the time this is, we're doing dance at the moment. And I am not a strong dancer at all. But I feel like I want to improve that and make some progress within that skill. Next is hobbies. I have a lot of hobbies. Throughout the years, I've done painting, baking, all sorts of different hobbies that I could probably write an endless list. But for me at the moment, one of my biggest hobbies is skating. I may have only done skating twice in my life. 3 times, that's a lot. No, twice. I've only ever done skating twice in my life, but I went very recently with my sister and I loved it so much that I want to go back. And I really want to work on it because it makes me happy. It's also a physical activity, so it's keeping me moving, but also I love it because you get to speed around on roller skates. Like, what what could be more fun? But then also, like, my hobbies such as social media, I want to make progress within that, creating my community and building that together. Next is progress within myself. Again, positivity. My camera is gonna run out of charge again. Oh my gosh, wait, guys. We're on our final SD card. Once this one runs out of storage, we're gonna have to pause and take the videos off of them so then I can carry this on. But again, I want progress within myself because I want that confidence that I feel like I need to get through this year, but then also progress within myself about thinking more positively about myself, but also everything I do. And then obviously, like I said, progress within my confidence. Next is, what are your 5 goals for 2026? So Nicole kind of used as an example for her, she gave 5 areas that she wanted to work on, and then from that what she wanted to do. So 4 of them I stole, which was personal, relationships, career and finances, and then I added hobbies onto the end of that. So for personal, for me, it is to be more confident. It's one of my biggest things. And then relationships is just to have more trust, because I find it really difficult to trust people. I've been in friendships before where those people have not necessarily kind of followed through with what they said they were going to do and lost the trust that we had between each other. So I want to have more trust within my friends, but then also my family, and then also trust in the relationship between God. Next is career. This one I found quite difficult to find things that I wanted to work for it, because there kind of were so many that they were so specific that I would be writing paragraphs of it, that I wrote auditions and jobs. So for me, I'm going into the performing arts industry where it's acting, singing, dancing, that kind of thing. So I want to basically take as many opportunities as possible to do like acting jobs or auditions and stuff that hopefully will help elevate my career, but then also my confidence into getting into the performing arts industry. Next is finances. Like I said earlier, I want to leave 2026 with some money, and also with that comfortability knowing that I can have that money and not just spend it as soon as I get it. And then last of all is hobbies, just spending more time doing my hobbies instead of doom scrolling or just not really doing anything. So I think for me that would be really, really good. And then we have goals to make 2026 the best. This is daily goals, weekly goals, monthly goals. Again, from Nicole's video. So for it, there's goals that you want to do daily to make 2026 better. For me, that's Bible study and waking up when you wake up, like I said earlier. Then there's weekly ones, so things you'll do each week that will make 2026 better. So for me, that's going to be tidying my room at the end of the week, like on a Sunday, like today. I want to basically tidy my room, make it all clean, ready for the week. And then also post a new video. Usually I post on a Saturday. This video will be coming out on a Saturday. I just want to have that as my kind of a weekly goal, is to post a video. And obviously I've had a break just after Christmas, and there will be times throughout the year where I will have breaks. Well, I have to have breaks for my mental health, but also just to separate myself in a way. And then monthly. I want to basically, at the end of each month or beginning of each month, I want to have a deep clean of my room. I recently did a deep clean of my room. I took everything out of my wardrobe, took everything out, put it on my floor, put it on my bed, then sorted it all out. I found so many clothes that I don't wear anymore. I put pretty much all of them on Vinted. Few of them I was like, they're probably just going to go in a charity bag because they're not quite good enough to go on Vinted. I need to do that more often, because otherwise there's going to be clothes in my wardrobe that are just taking up space, which could be used for other clothes. Then is the last thing, which is, what are you looking forward to in 2026? So for me, I've got 5 different things that I'm really looking forward to in 2026. This will change throughout the year because there will be things that will come and go throughout the year that I'll look forward to. So for one of them is finding myself. This is a big one, like a huge one. For me, I've thought about this quite a lot and realised that in finding yourself, you need to find your confidence. They're very closely linked. If you want to find yourself, you need to find your confidence. When you've got your confidence, you then know who you are. Everybody has their own, what I kind of like to call their confidence personality. Once you find your confidence personality and your confidence, you then will be happy and you will find yourself and you'll know who yourself is. That is very important. For me personally, I don't have any confidence. Like I said earlier on in the video, my confidence is not good. And again, you're probably thinking, Mary, what do you mean? You seem pretty confident. And I'm gonna say to you, I'm talking to a camera. It's true. I'm talking to a camera. I can be all confident that I want to be in front of the camera, and yet as soon as you put me in a situation I don't want to be in, I want to run away, but I'm too scared to run away. And also something my friend says to me so much, I always turn around and go, I'm so scared, I'm too scared to do that. And he just says to me, Mary, you're scared of everything. Which is true. It is very true. But another thing I'm looking forward to in 2026 is hobbies, of course. My roller skating, like I said, spending more time doing my hobbies and just spending more time with myself, but also my friends and family doing hobbies that I love. Next is performing on stage. Like I said earlier, I am going into the industry of performing arts, so performing on stage is one of the my happiest moments. I'm always so happy when I'm on stage. I might be terrified, sat in the wings going, I don't want to do this, but as soon as I'm on stage, I am so happy. And next is growing my community on YouTube. Of course, I want to grow my community, grow my platform. My camera's about to run out of storage again. I'm gonna have to move on to my phone 1 second. Okay. We have moved on to my phone, so it might look a bit weird. But just as of finishing off, like I said, I want to grow my community on YouTube, grow the relationship with you guys, and really find where I am on this platform and build that community and just make it a family in a way of just being positive and showing everyone that it is okay to be yourself. And then last of all, my 18th birthday. I cannot believe I am going to be an adult at the end of this year. At the end of this year, by April, I'm going to be an adult. 2026, I'm going to be 18. That's actually crazy. I'm sure my mum will be delighted when I turn around to her on my birthday and go, how does it feel that your youngest child is now an adult? She will probably not be very happy when I say that. Every year I say it, I'm like, how does it feel that your youngest child is now 17 or 18 or 16 or and like every year she's just like, stop. But yeah, that's kind of all of it. That's everything I've got now. And I feel like 2026 is the year. I know everyone says that every year, but I have this feeling. Most years I'm like, okay, yay, we're on to another year, I can't believe it. This year I'm excited. I'm so excited, I'm pumped. I've got so many things to look forward to. I've got so many things to work on within myself, but then outside of myself, that I'm so excited, and I hope to bring you guys along with me and help you find what you need as well, whether that is for your confidence, improving mental health, or whether that's just having someone to have comfort in a way, like a big sister or a little sister if you are older than me. But yeah, I really hope that you guys will join me along this journey of 2026, and I cannot wait. Apologies again for this video being about 2 weeks into 2026 already, but you know what, it's gonna be a good year, and better late than never, that's what I say. So I'm so looking forward to all the content this year. If you guys have any ideas or anything you want to see, of 2026, then please put them down in the comments. Give me some ideas, something I can work on, something I can work with, help you guys find something you want to watch, but then also help me come up with some ideas and create that community bond that I think is super important. So thank you for watching to the end of this video. If you made it to the end of this video, well done, because I think this is going to be a pretty lengthy video to start 2026 off on. So you know what, I'm going to, inspired by Nicole, we're going to do a comment, a emoji at the end of the video. I think I'm going to go with like a daisy or a flower, because on my glass I had these little daisies and my glass was right there this whole time. I haven't drank any water. This is really bad. And it is 2:45. We have actually managed to do this in 35 minutes. That is pretty good going, especially for the fact my camera died like 5 times and ran out of storage, but we managed to do it. I sped talked my way through, rambled a bit, but you know what, if you made it this far, comment a flower emoji or daisy emoji. I'll try pop it up on the screen, work out how to do that. But yes, thank you for being here and watching, and I'm so looking forward to 2026.